Well, back again, guys. This short video is going to be number 7 for the how-to series. And what I thought I'd do with this one is, something a little bit fun, quite easy to make, and will save you a bit of money over time. Like most of us, or 90% of us nowadays, go slow pitch jigging, micro jigging. So we've got little jigs like these you can use in the close reefs or in like seaways and river mouths, bays, small jigs, up to a little bit bigger for, once again, close reefs, and slowly get bigger and bigger and stuff for deeper water, more current. And these little assist hooks, jig hooks, when you go buy them, can be rather expensive. Okay, you can see here, like, they're not that heavy duty. The hooks are fairly light gauge. That's got a thicker rope on it, but most of them are actually quite thin. Like here's one here made up. Look how thin that is. It's only like a thin braid. So is that one. These ones are off jigs. What I was going to do is just quickly show you how to basically make that for your little jigs. Your little jigs for like close reefs, or for reef fishing for snapper, pearl perch, reef fish, school jew, things like that. Okay, just going to make some hook rigs. Very easy. If you upgraded the braid, or what I'm about to do here, upgraded your string bit and put some heavy duty hooks on, you'll be able to make them. They'll be able to work for kingfish and stuff too on your bigger jigs. But at the moment, what I'm going to do, I've got 90-pound braid here, nice and thin. But you know how hard it is to break 90-pound braid. I'm just going to make a pair of jig hooks out of this. Very quick, very simple. All right, guys. It'll look something like that. This one's a bit rough, so we'll start again. Just chop all this off, guys, quickly. The fun part about this is when you do it, you can put a bit of paint on there to dress them up whatever colour you like. You can put some tinsel and stuff on there if you like. There's really no set rules. You can make them any way you like. Like you see some of the ones in shops that got squids on them. You can do that if you like. There's so many different things. I just tied a rough pair before just to remind myself how to do it. Look how hard it is to get all this off. Imagine how hard it is for a fish to get off and break. Crap. Probably should have done it before the video started, eh? Oh well. I'll just chop all that off. Okay, there we go. So I'm going to use 2 heavy duty hooks here, just so you can see what I'm doing, just to make it easy for you. Okay, and then when you're done, you can you can put a bit of pink paint or something on there. That's not the best paint, but you get the drift. You can put a bit of paint on there, and that'll lock the knot together and your jig hooks. So it's very quick, very simple. So what we do first, get a bit of, say, 90 or 100-pound braid. I haven't got a solid ring, so I'm going to use a split ring. But generally when you're doing this, the hook's tied to a solid ring. Pretend that's a solid ring. Okay, so what I'm going to do is just put that on. You can see that. Say it's a solid ring. Bring them down about the same length. Now what we're going to do is just do a knot. So you've got that there. Just going to bring it around and then loop it back through itself. Basically a granny knot, but what you're going to do that 3 times. So that's one. Okay. Now I'm going to go through again. See, like so. Now I'm going to bring it around and go through again 3 times. Now what you can do is just slide that down like so. You can move that knot up, slide it up, work it up, so your loop here is a bit smaller, but just for the demonstration purpose I'll just do it quickly and easily. So there you go. And now that's a solid ring. That's going to attach to your split rings and whatever on your lures. Generally I work that knot up so it's a small loop up the top. Okay, now we're going to tie it is a snell. What we're going to do is pull that one right up high, like right up near the knot there. Okay, I'm going to bring the main line around, make a loop knot there. You can see that, there's a bit of a loop. Now all I'm going to do is just wrap the tag end back around over the top of that loop. Okay, do that about 4 or 5 times. I'll do 4, and then once you wrapped it over, you got a little loop down there. Just put your tag back through that loop in the bottom, like so. Okay, now what we're going to do is just pull it tight, and that's going to form up a snell. Look at that. That is not going to undo or break and braid. Okay, now we're just going to repeat the process on the other side. The hardest part about making these guys is getting the length right. That will just take a bit of practice. So this time, to make this one not shorter, I'm going to make it, we'll make it shorter. I'm going to go right up to the knot. Okay, there's your tag. Once again, just double it over, like so. You made a loop, a little short loop. Now with your tag end, you pinched it, you're going to go back over that loop. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'll make that loop a bit small, but now with the tag end, you're going to go back through the loop. Okay. And you're going to pull it down like so. Now you can slide the hook like so. There we go. Look at that. You basically just made yourself some little assist hooks. You can cut that tag off here. That's not really going to pull any tighter. I'll cut that tag off as well. Like so. Look at that, you just made yourself a pair of assist hooks. A little bit long for that lure, but that will definitely work on a longer one. And it does take a bit of practice to get the length right. But that's just a simple way to make some assist hooks. And generally what I do when I finish to lock over the knife, like I've got a bit of paint here. This is not the right paint for the job, but you get the idea. A bit of paint, screwdriver, and just go over the knot. That'll lock everything in place nicely. Put a nice colour on there if you use a Lumo paint, or like this, a hot pink, fish like pink, something like that. You can also get a bit of tinsel or something, wrap a bit of tinsel around there as well, and then paint over that to lock it in, just to dress it up. But that's it. That's how you just make it quick. It is a lot quicker when you're not like looking at videos and stuff. You just sit down and do it. It takes a couple of minutes. It's quite easy. It's quite quick. And look at that. Just made a pair of assist hooks. Looks a bit dodgy. But you guys get the drift. Sit down, practice, adjust the knot here. The length here should be a lot shorter. You can adjust these to a bit shorter, make them shorter. But that's it. Assist hooks made, ready to go fishing. And when you paint it, do a better job than I did. That's messy. But anyway, I hope you like that. I do make these assist hooks, and I do use them on my smaller jigs in close for snapper and stuff, and they do work very well. And you don't have to spend a fortune going to buy them. And just remember, when you tie the ring on, you need to tie a ring on, make sure that's a solid ring. So split ring's no good. It's got a sharp edge that'll cut that braid. You want a solid ring there, and then put a split ring on your lure and connect the split ring to the solid ring, and that's it. Ready to go. Anyway guys, I hope you like that one. Have a bit of fun practicing and making some assist hooks. They're not that hard. They just take a little bit of practice to get all the lengths right. Anyway, see you tomorrow on, I think, number 8. See you guys.